Now, as we await the first blow of the whistle at the World Cup in Brazil, how many hearts are going to be broken over the next few weeks? The World Cup creates such hope and hype and expectation, usually followed, of course, by pain, frustration and disappointment. Well, England fans know all those sentiments. Time and again, the team's flattered to deceive since that solitary triumph in 1966. So has the nation come to terms with failure? Well, here on GMT, we have the exclusive first performance of a special poem for the England team called That Time Again.
Have we finally learnt our lesson? Do we finally know the score? Has reality come home to roost and knocked on every door?
In a land where blind conviction never ceases to amaze.
When you weigh up all those barren years, dashed hopes and early graves.
Have we woken up with open eyes
and seized the reins of truth?
Are we reckoning on nothing? It's the basement, not the roof.
Or yet once again has reason from our senses taken leave?
Has it forced us to declare in hope?
In England we believe.
From the cobbled streets of Homefirth
to the cob and to the dead.
Can we see our lions prowling? Can we count upon these men?
Will they interrupt the samba
and evoke the ghost of Moore?
Will they burn out? Will they whimper?
Will we hear three lions roar?
From the Beckhams to the Beckhams.
From the bridge up to the lane.
From the valley to the cottage. Is it 4 more years of pain?
Are the car flags on the banners just reminders to forget?
Or will Gerrard's cross find Rooney? And will Rooney find the net?
It's that time again for all of us.
That time when we unite.
Let the Scots cry Argentina.
Let the hand of God be right.
We won't shy from blinkered passion.
For the time we gave, what for?
From the Stretford End
to Rutland.
From the Hawthorns to Turf Moor, we will rally.
We will gather, we will throw all colours in.
For our team and for our country.
For our Queen and for our King.
And when all is done and dusted,
and they've dragged us through the dirt,
we'll still celebrate the honour of 3 lions and the sherd.
Well, that terrifying individual at the end is with me now, sport poet Henry Birtles, who put all that together. Henry, that's fantastic. That's quite an achievement to gather everyone up, to reflect England.
It was actually easier than I thought it was going to be. 40 years ago, you wouldn't have been able to do it because in the vicinity of where you lived, you just had people who were very local. But nowadays, there's everyone. So it wasn't too difficult, but it was a great eclectic mix of very interesting people.
Well, and some very famous people as well. But I have to say, I love the Jamaican.
He was brilliant. He was brilliant. He was a bowler for the local cricket team. Apparently, very pacey in his time, and that was just a lucky situation when I bumped into him and he agreed to do it.
I mean, it's true, isn't it? With these sorts of events, they really play havoc with our emotions. I think you sort of try to get that sense of let's really hope they don't do too well, because then we won't be disappointed.
I did. It was very much about reality to begin with, but actually then, as you heard, it does sort of then err onto the side of wishful thinking and then probably ridiculous optimism.
Yes, we are going to win, aren't we?
Of course we're going to win, yeah.
That would be the point at the end. But another fascinating thing about this is we all tend to think, I mean, for England in particular, we always lose out in penalty shootouts, so we're told. But there are umpteen other countries who have to go through that same
They
awful
do, but if you
spectre.
speak to the Germans and the Argentines, they almost welcome a penalty shootout because they know they have the steel and the history to take it on and to get the result that their country wants.
Yeah, well, you know, there are 32 nations taking part, of course, so we've got the England stamp on our competition. You'd probably want a few people to challenge you.
I think it would be great. It would be great if people entered into the spirit. Oh, OK, there isn't that much time for them to do it, but if they could sort of get together in their countries with their friends and maybe put a rhyme or a limerick together about their World Cup chances, it wouldn't be a bad thing.
Well, they've got a few weeks yet, I think. Henry, thank you very much for coming in. I just want to say, if you have got a poem for Nigeria perhaps, or a limerick about Brazil, maybe a sketch of the French team, well, do join in the fun. We want you to send us your creative World Cup efforts. You can send us a picture, a bit of video, text, whatever you like, through our Facebook page. You can see the poem there as well. But send them through to us at facebook.com/BBC World News.